Yes, I do. Oh. Give me a shot. You guys digging the new JJ Bull? I will deliver the one. I give 5 some potential. Yes, I do. I give 5 some potential. Yes, I do. Are you guys ready to start a new long-term save today? Let's go! Finally. Finally. The new journey begins today. Finally. After all this time. The save is not Spurs, you idiots. It's the last team I managed in a long-term save. Relax. I always wear the jersey of the last team I managed in a long-term save. Take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Do you really think I was going to tell you that quickly? In through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's try that again, chat. Let's try that again. Some of y'all forgot the last team I managed in a long-term save, didn't you? Some of you forgot the okay, here we go. We're going to try it again. New save today! Yes! New save today! Welcome to the stream! I'm so excited to tell you that we've got a new save going. Yep, you already guessed it. It's Hot Moms FC. How did you know? W Hot Moms. Shiro, thank you so much for joining the membership community on Zealand Live, brother. Hell yeah. Nizako, thank you for the 55 months. Flinny, thank you for the 10. I am Moondog, thank you so much for the Prime. Head Start, thank you for the 2 months. Oh yeah, big man on campus with a big 66 months. Alex Tino, thank you so much for the year. Jacob, thank you for the 3 months. Vanilla Gorilla, thank you for the 10 months. Van the Man and Mika, thank you so much for the tier 1 subs. Madsen, thank you for the 10 months. Hell yeah, Dean, thank you so much for the tier 1. Nate Johnson, thank you for the 6 months. Neum, thank you for the 13 months. Max Star and Grumpalump, thank you so much for the primes. Gail, thank you for the prime. Max, thank you for the 27 months. Moritz, thank you for the 50. Oh, we got the subs are flying today. Matty Ice, thank you for the 23 months. Luke, thank you for the 13 months. Oh, Shanks, thank you for the 23 months. Oh, the QA guy, thank you for the 57 months. That is huge from the QA guy. Yo Handle, thank you so much for the prime. Thanks for spending $5 to Jeff Bezos money. Welcome to an elite online gaming community. Thank you. Same to Alf Wilson. Same to Matke. Enjoy your lack of ads, your bacon, your emotes. Wes, thank you for the 46 months. Port Hill Shrew, thank you for the 45 months. Horak, thank you so much for the 27 months. We got Patty Grazioli with the 5 gifted subs. We got Rio de Janeiro with the 5 gifted subs. W to Rio de Janeiro. W to Patty Grazioli for giving 5 people the ad-free, the bacon, the emotes, access to the subsection of the Discord, and everything else sexy that comes with being part of an elite online gaming community. Joe, thank you for the 16 months. Steve, welcome to the Hammers. Xavier, thank you for the tier 1. Jubs, thank you so much for the 9 months. You guys thought I couldn't keep up, but I can do this all day. Jonas, thank you for the 20 months. Bro, welcome back. Jubs, congrats on your Twitch child. Enjoy your lack of ads, your bacon, your emotes. I'll see you in the subsection of the Discord. Am I announcing that I'm joining Oasis? Nah, I don't have the hair for that, bro. I don't have the hair for that. I don't have the hair to join Oasis. I wish I did. Thank you guys so much for all the subs. Thank you guys for supporting the stream. Thank you guys for showing love. Thank you guys for gifting ad-free subs to everybody all over the place. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to them. And we are going to have some fun today. Because mainly, I mean, look, the first thing that's happening today is, chat, I don't know. All right, welcome to the jungle. Get out for a sec. Chat, I don't know if you saw, there was kind of a big patch to the game today. There was kind of a big patch to the game today. Is it good? Hey, Herman, thank you so much for joining the membership community on the Zealand Live YouTube channel. Head Start with the 5 gifted subs. Give me a 5. Wow, salute. Thank you for making 5 people's days. Thank you for supporting the stream with kindness. Soccer, thank you for the 10 months. Julio Souza, thank you for the 7 months. On the Defense, thank you for the 5 months. Love you, Z. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. Liam, thank you for over 3 years on the 37 months. That's crazy. Definitely not for Ellen Lord. Thank you for the 20 months. Always love your name, dude. Chip Snack, thank you for the 20 months. Alpha Barracuda, good to see you. Thank you for the 28 months. 5 more gifted subs from Super Sonnen. Oh, baby. W patch? Is it a W patch, chat? That's my question. Whoa, Jens! Jens with the 10 gifted subs. How about Jens with the 10? Thank you for making 10 people's days and giving them ad-free bacon and emotes. On the Defense, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Stop subbing, we need to get on with the stream. That's never true, Cool Dog. We can get on with the stream and sub at the same time. But this is a ridiculous hype train. Whatever's going on right now, I'm so pumped for today. Thank you so much, Jens, for the big fat 10. On the Defense with the 5. Rachi so much with the 5. Neil, thank you so much. Well, give me a 5. Wow, salute. Labugioni, thank you for the 13 months. Ooh. Do you mean the patch yesterday? Yeah, I guess it was yesterday, right? I guess the patch was yesterday. Joe with the 5 gifted subs. Joe with the 5 gifted. Socrates with the 5 gifted subs. We're on an all-time sub run right now. If you're getting a gifted sub, be sure to say thank you in the chat. Rosalie with 10 gifted subs. It just doesn't stop. We've got Head Start, Rio de Janeiro, Patti Grazioli, Super Sonnen, On the Defense, Rochi, Joe, Socrates that have gifted 5. We've got Jens and Rosalie that have gifted 10. It's raining subs. If you got a sub from any of these people, be sure to say thank you. W to everybody that's gifting subs so that everybody can watch these streams ad-free and block out all that Twitch nonsense that's going on. Make sure you link your Twitch to your Discord so you can get in the subsection of the Discord. Alex Tino, thank you so much for gifting 5 freaking subs. Chat, I need to know while all these gifted subs are flying in, do you like the update? Have you had the opportunity to play it? I obviously have not had the opportunity to play it. Tim Madison, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Oh my goodness gracious, from Tim Madison. 10 more from On the Defense. It's unstoppable. It's unstoppable. It's a W change list. You guys like it? Thank you so much On the Defense and Tim Madison for the 10. Tigers fan, thank you so much for contributing with the 5 gifted sub. Jens throwing down 1,000 bits. What's with the blue glasses? You look like a Danish pop star. Maybe I am. Not with the not W update. Still nothing about training. Obviously not fixed, but a W patch. Nice. An insane amount of gifted subs today. Every single one of y'all that's getting the gifted sub, welcome to this elite online gaming community. The coolest group of people on the internet. I'll see you in the subsection of the Discord. Thank you so much for the insanity. Stop molesting my ears. I'll do it again. Community. What? We are at 2,500 subs. 2,500. Ramon, thank you so much for converting that 3 months. Chris, thank you for the 21 months. George, thank you for the 4. Soup Boy, welcome to the Hammers. Miss Kate, thank you for the 5. Zarizon, thank you for the 2. Kamester, thank you for the 28. 12. Obo, thank you so much for the 33 months. No more Mr. Nice Guy and KJ Loach, thank you so much for joining the Hammers as well. And Nice Guy, thanks for spending $5 of Jeff Bezos' money. Zoo Dave Moose, I appreciate the primes. You guys seen the change list yet? Dude, I pulled it up. What's the most notable thing in here? What's the most notable thing in this change list, chat? That's what I need to know. Spellcount, thank you for the tier 1, because there's a lot in here. This is the official change list they put up on Twitch. 1.5 speed. Added 1.5 match speed during highlights and 4 times match speed between highlights. They also added customization of attribute colors. I think very clearly they were like, oops. Oopsily poopsily. I hate that I said that. Somebody give me an ice pick lobotomy. Numerous tile and card polish. Numerous text overlaps and misalignment fixes. Numerous string translation fixes. Okay. Oli, thank you for the 23 months. Thank you for supporting the stream. Dude, we have nearly 150 subs today, and we just started looking at the patch list. You guys are absolutely insane. Thank you so much for sharing so much kindness. Thank you so much for supporting what we do. That many subs just allows us to do so much more, just instantly, of hopefully the content that you guys enjoy watching. So I appreciate it. Freddie, thank you for the prime. Welcome to an elite online gaming community. Online, thank you for the 300 bits as well. Okay, they also added further fixes to match freezing at the start of the second half in single-player career. Yeah, but if you're in a multiplayer career, I guess you're just screwed. Added a preference to turn off, alter the speed of UI transitions between screens. So that they basically looked at the stuff that had to do with the UI speed, so you can turn up the UI speed if you want. I can tell you exactly how this went down. So originally the UI speed was slowed down. It was slowed down intentionally because it takes a little while for the pages to load. Clearly takes like too long for the pages to load. But now, and somebody was like, well, wouldn't you rather have it take a second for it to load and the page be there instead of you instantly go there and have to kind of like watch the page load? So now they've given you a choice. between those two things. That was the choice they made in the game development, and now they've just basically given that choice to you. Again, where are we dropping? Oh, we'll find out soon. We're just looking at this patch list first, because this is basically the main game update. Manually scouting a player will now correctly delegate an appropriate scout. Nice. New gen portraits appear during match broadcast graphics, fixed issue preventing subs processing that were made at halftime. Did they not? I don't remember that being a problem. Fixed issue where white match ball could be used in snowy weather. Set piece attributes are now visible when setting set piece and penalty takers. Boba Fett, thank you for the 22 months. I like how that wasn't in the base game, you know. Rio de Janeiro, thank you for the 250 bits. Pro Syndicate, thank you for the 3. Raphael, thank you for the 2. 22 months, Boba Fett. How is that not in the base game, bro? That you can see the set piece attributes when you're setting penalty, like set piece and penalty takers? How? Chappie, thank you for the Prime. Jax, thank you so much for the Prime. Unfixing Board, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Jax, congrats on your silver bacon as well. Sorry, it's Unfixing Bard. 614, hell yeah, dude. Every team needs a Bard. Stay strong, brother. You guys are now ad-free, courtesy of that sub. Wolf, thank you so much for the Prime. You're now ad-free. Dubzilla, thank you for the 25 months. Congrats on the Baker's double dozen. You're Logie with the 10 gifted subs, dude. Just save 10 people from the Twitch ads. Thank you, Durlogie, you absolute hero. W to Durlogie. Be sure to say thank you if you got one of them. Rock, thank you so much for the Prime, brother. Maxime, big 22 months, almost getting there to that 2 years. Absolute hero, saving 10 people from the ads, getting them into the elite online gaming community. What else we got here? Tactic familiarity will now correctly progress over time. Dude, what was the game that they released? What was the game that they released that didn't have tactical familiarity correct? Oh, come on.
Have you found a way
come
to see
on.
what formation you played in a previous game?
Jens, I haven't really looked for that yet. Typically, it's in when you're looking at the fixture list, there's like columns you can add. That's the only way that I would have done it before. I'm assuming you've already checked that, and outside of that, bro, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Thank you guys for we're over 2,500 subs. Football Manager 26 has only been out for 2 weeks. You guys are insane. Fixed issue causing World Golden Ball Award to be skewed towards South American players. Was that real? Was that a thing? That's crazy. How does that even happen in the game code that the award is like, how does that even happen in the game code? You haven't announced the stream in Discord? Oh, you're right. I should probably do that. Oops. Sorry, Discord dependent people. Sorry, Discord dependent people. We did not announce the save in the Discord. The pregame editor is available, yes. If you want to find it, you actually just need to unlock tools on Steam anyways. And then it's right there. You'll find it. Have I read the GQ interview with Miles from today? Really? All right, let's read. Miles Jacobson has World Cup winners on WhatsApp. Dozens of... Okay, I'm good. I just needed a second. Dozens of football clubs who pay for a scouting network and 20 million players who swear by Football Manager. Until last year, when the series' last entry never released. Is that... Okay, that is the start of the article. 2 World Cups ago, in the summer of 2018, when England saw football come closer to home than it had in decades, can we pause this? Thank you. Miles Jacobson was at his flat in London's Muswell Hill, sick with cancer. The longtime director of Football Manager had been lucky. Doctors caught it early in the skin on his thigh. But the 290 game developers he oversees were in the dark. He kept working throughout. After all clear, he sent an email to the teams who might have been wondering why I've been wearing a tracksuit and trousers for 6 weeks and so on. Jacobson has overseen Football Manager for more than a quarter century. Unofficially, he's worked in the series since '94 under its old name Championship Manager. Yet in all those years, he has had no discernible time off. His most recent holiday was to a war zone, the DR Congo, with the charity War Child, of which he's an ambassador. When the do I have time for a holiday? He asked me. Now 54 years old and 5'6.5", he jokes and a half is important to him. Jacobson meets me in Hackney Wick, chicken shop called Randy's, on a cloudy October day, just a few weeks before the launch of the most important game of his career. He's wearing smudged square pilot's glasses and a beaten-up dark brown leather jacket. He still has this sweary, undiluted vibe of a band manager having come up through the 90s indie scene, writing for NME and eventually releasing records like Blur's Pop Scene. My job title at one point was A&R Scout, he says, and then it became Tasteless A&R Wanker. I don't really understand any of what just happened in that sentence. We'll just keep rolling. His route into gaming can be boiled down to one too many 2 a.m. sessions on Championship Manager. Ideas that he'd feverishly submit to series founder Oliver and Paul Collier via fax, and eventually a reply asking who he was, whether they could meet. In 2001, the brothers handed him full-time control. Football Manager has not only become more popular in his tenure, but has become responsible for popularizing tactical lingo and group chats across the world. It's also now a bona fide tool for the sport. 40 clubs worldwide pay an untold sum to license the database of players, which is maintained by 1,600 scouts and researchers to try and nab the next wonder kid before their rivals. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has credited it for preparing him for his managerial career. Andre Villas-Boas said he used it to study tactics. It was even suggested that Lionel Messi was almost signed to Alex McLeish's Rangers off the back of his teenage stats. We're not just a football game, Jacobson says. We're art imitating life. Imitating art, imitating life. Okay. How long is this? Are we going to be able to... Yeah, we can read the whole thing. Not that bad. Then last year, for the first time since 2003, Sports Interactive didn't put out a game at all. It was an unprecedented move. Football Manager 25 was delayed twice with the studio hoping they could turn the development around before being canceled entirely. Jacobson made the call himself, playing a developmental build home alone during the 2024 festive period. The game was completely hollow. Did that ruin your Christmas? Ruined my decade, he answered. Okay. The cancellation cost an entire year of revenue. Parent publisher Sega, most famous for Sonic the Hedgehog, watched its stock price dip almost 4%. Knowing that I've failed to ship a game entirely, it hit me hard. He found some respite in cooking. I have a sashimi dealer, he tells me, showing me a photo of homemade maki rolls in his phone. Yet no amount of raw fish could make up for the... Am I reading a fever dream? No, I mean, okay, so this, to be fair, is somebody with a degree in journalism. This article is a personality piece on Miles Jacobson. And it's actually pretty good. I'm not like making fun of GQ at all. I want to be very, very clear. But this is more of a who is Miles Jacobson, kind of the peel behind the mask sort of thing, than it is about Football Manager. You know what I mean? It's more of a dive into who Miles is, right? This is what this is a profile on Miles. Is what you would the official term would be a profile. Gets good in the next paragraph. Okay, after the sashimi dealer, because I was enjoying that. I love sashimi as much as the next guy, actually. So I had nothing against that. But I just love the sentence, yet no amount of raw fish could make up for the death threats from FM addicts, angry they had to go cold turkey. Jacobson had to pull out of attending a match at his beloved Watford because of credible risk. I found that really odd, he says. I needed a hug. I didn't need a kicking. Well, it took several months, but by February this year, Jacobson was re-energized. Development on what would become Football Manager 26 hit full swing. The good parts of 25 were saved. So began what Jacobson called a new era. You can't polish a turd, and 25 parts of it were turdy. That's why we're polishing now as a diamond. The funny thing is, I don't necessarily disagree with him. You can still make the argument that Miles is right. Obviously, it flopped on arrival, but the Football Manager in this in Unity engine has crazy potential. It does. It has 5-star potential. It just needs a lot more polishing than they probably hoped, bro. It just needs more polishing than they probably hoped. It needs a lot more polishing. But the funny thing is, like, as funny as it sounds to hear him say that, and obviously you can go like, well, it didn't age well. Obviously, people are piling on to. I've said that before, right? Do I think it's the 7th worst game that's ever been released on Steam? Not even close. But it's obvious that the way that they've gone about releasing the game after 2 years, yeah, the diamond is still coal. Yeah, basically, the diamond is still coal. It is. The diamond it's still coal. On the morning Jacobson and I were due to meet, Sports Interactive had a week and a half production time left on FM26. By the time that lunch's empty plates leave our table in the mid-afternoon, the team has 2 full weeks. There are always levers to pull. Talking about Barcelona's strategy. The entrance to Sports Interactive feels more like a museum tour at the Etihad than a game development studio, with shirts signed in glass enclosures, Neuer, Griezmann, Xavi, and more. After 6 months here, staff get their own, complete with the team colors of their choice, their surname, the year they joined as a squad member. As a result, the wall of shirts draped over the backs of chairs puts the main studio space in Technicolor. One meeting room is styled with the shirts of real-life players who were once hailed as generational talents in Football Manager but didn't live up to the hype. It's a room that Jacobson won't use. Everyone else loves those stories. To me, they're mistakes we've made. Such a Miles Jacobson answer to that. Nowadays, the game's research rules are rigorous. Volunteers watch players in the ages of 12 to 14 and have to watch them 10 times before giving a rating. We want to have a 99% strike rate from the age of 18, Jacobson explains. That is unless you're Martin Odegaard, whose dad tweeted a picture of himself holding a sign giving permission for his son to appear in Football Manager before the legal age requirement of 16. It's all part of creating the most credible football sim that you can play. Do you enjoy your job? Jacobson asked me. I say I do. We're about 5% of people. We make Football Manager to allow people to hate their jobs, to allow people who hate their jobs to go home and go into a parallel universe. The expectation level this year is so high that no game could ever reach it, he admits. People who aren't uber hardcore are coming into the studio and loving it. The uber hardcore are struggling to find where things are. We won't bring everyone with us. This is dangerous. All right, this is dangerous. Mackenzie, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. W to Mackenzie for 5 gifted subs and making 5 people's days and giving them the ad-free experience and everything. Thank you so much, Mackenzie. One of the bottle, thank you for the 35 months. Donatello, thank you for the 4 months. Henry, thank you for the 15 months. I appreciate it. No, I think this is dangerous territory to be, right? This is really, 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 really dangerous territory to be in for SI. Because part of it is right, that I don't know if the expectation level this year was so high that no game could ever reach it. I mean, I love Dr. Benji. Dr. Benji's always trying to get me to like start some sort of online war. He's trying to egg me on. But people who aren't uber hardcore coming into the studio and loving it. See, the use of the phrase uber hardcore, right? It's like double distancing. It's like, well, one, you've got your subset of hardcore, and then you've got your uber hardcore. And those are the only people that are struggling to find things, right? And that it's the vast majority of people who aren't in this uber hardcore category that are enjoying the game. Right? It can be a viable explanation. It also can be dangerous because you can end up going down, for lack of a better terms, a Trumpian route where you go like, well, how do you know that? It's like, well, many people are saying, many people are enjoying the game. They're just not the people we see. I can't. You know what I mean? It's like that kind. You need a balance, and I can see the direction that maybe they're going in the offices where they're like, oh, we're getting review bombed. Oh, it's the uber hardcore people that don't enjoy the game. To be frank, the uber hardcore people are not playing console. And there's a lot of people that are playing on console that are complaining. So I can give you a good example right now of like, the fact that it's not just uber hardcore people that are having an issue with the game. And it's not, maybe uber hardcore people are just able to notice faster, as you would refer to them, uber hardcore people. I would say people that have just played the game a significant amount before. They're able to notice faster that there are parts of the game that feel worse than they did in previous years, right? That there's been this kind of, there are features in the game that don't exist anymore. I think a lot of the frustration comes out of the relativity of it from FM24 to FM26. If you bring in somebody that's never played a football manager and they play FM26, you're not going to notice that certain things are missing. You're not going to notice how it might have been way easier to do one thing and now it's not easier to do that thing. But the idea that we won't bring everyone with us, it's like, well, you probably should want to. If you've got a really addicted core fan base. I understand that not every single person that's ever played Football Manager is going to continue to play Football Manager every year. So on principle, that statement is true. But as an ethos for like the direction of the company, it's probably dangerous because you're going to want to make it in a way where people are able to enjoy the game, particularly people that have enjoyed the game in the past. I hope is that players will preserve long enough that the muscle memory loosens so they can discover something new. FM26 modernizes the interface for a new generation of players, removing the inbox fun. I mean, there's still an inbox. Let's just stop with that. Let's stop. Let's stop, please. Let's stop pretending there isn't an inbox in this game. It's called messages. It's the same thing, right? Like there's nothing wrong with that. It's a good way to manage the game. But let's stop pretending that we've like bespokely removed the inbox from the game. The game debuts women's football, opening up to a broader audience, fueled by this summer's Lionesses' fervor. On the technical front, Sports Interactive is partnered with Hawkeye. Okay, this is just like the stuff that we already know, basically. It makes a fundamental difference. Not the best-looking game out there, but our art and animation team want to get there, and they have the freedom to over the next few years. They do have the freedom to. Now, this is why it is, even though it's still a piece of coal, a potential diamond. This potential largely comes from intimate access to the world of football. One Manchester United player recently messaged him to disagree with their pace stats when compared to a teammate. Jacobson asked them to race each other to prove it. They sent me a video and we'd got it wrong. That's actually remarkable.
Exactly. The inbox LOL.
Jens, thank you for the 500 bits. Yeah, I mean, it's the inbox. Kidster, thank you for the 28 months. Weezers, thank you for the 42 months. Damn, big year totals there. Bruz Zinger, welcome to an Elite Online Gaming community. Narnold, thank you for the 5 months. Aces Move, thank you for the 30 months in the Prime, brother. I appreciate it. Stiana, I hope you had a good stream. Yeah, I know. This is a really funny story, though. They sent me a video and we'd got it wrong. The person who complained, to be fair, you've got me down as a better dribbler than he is, and he's better than I am, so the team changed that stat, too. In years past, He would capitalize on his almost unfettered access in ways he says are bonkers. He remembers
The
texting
UI
one of
is
the
a
French
copy
World
of
Cup
Tennis
players.
Manager, and
Hold on,
it's
what's up?
hilarious.
Dude, it kind of is. The UI is definitely similar to Tennis Manager. But can we manage the Lionesses in the video game? True. Trying to capitalize on that Lionesses fervor, can't manage the Lionesses in the video game itself. Nice. He texted one of the French World Cup's quad players a congratulatory message after the win against Croatia. I'm still convinced he was on the pitch celebrating when I got the WhatsApp back saying merci, he tells me. He's literally just telling a story about how he texted a French player after winning the World Cup. Back in the studio, he tells developers they won't believe what he saw. They often didn't. Oh, he'd message major clubs asking to attend training, then he'd charm his way into the squad meetings, and then that sentence. So in more recent times, Jacobson's brought that access directly to his team, with what Sports Interactive calls foot talks, intimate discussions between its developers and famous names of the sport. He recently had an international manager asking to participate who said, you can't post to LinkedIn because you're going to have an hour and a half of my time. This other company pays $10 million a year for 30 seconds of my time. He's just flexing, dude. Miles is just flexing. I mean, I don't know if it's just the way the article is written or whatever, but this whole, like, it's just, I don't know. He's just kind of like flexing or something. There's actually a plaque in the BAFTA cinema that says, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Love Football Manager. Jacobson says, of course he wants to win one. The ego wants everything, right? When we first sold 1 million games, I wanted to do 2. When we did 2, I wanted to do 5. Now we've got 20 million players, and I'm like, well, I can't ask for 40. So what now? Jacobson, now slouched on a big sofa in his office, says part of the last few years has been about ensuring he's less important to Sports Interactive. This is vital considering how much is resting on the success of FM26. I could get fired tomorrow. If the game comes out and bombs, I'm out of a job. I mean, look, regardless of any thoughts or anything, that is a really rough thing to have said in an interview that comes out a day or two after your game is released to like 22% positive reviews. Like, objectively, that's just a brutal thing to have said. You know, like, that's... They already dropped one big patch to try and pull the game out of the fire a little bit, but... He contrasts development with music. If a singer leaves, 99 times out of 100, they're screwed. Games aren't like that, and that's a good thing. He doubts he will be there in 20 years, but he wants the game to be in 50, 100, 200. He remembers that his mom always used to tell him when he was growing up, you have to try and leave the world a better place than you found it. She was the real deal in that respect. A passionate, single-minded Jewish teacher and apartheid protester who fled from South Africa to the UK out of fear of becoming a political prisoner. She died during the pandemic after a third stroke accelerated her dementia. Jacobson had been her full-time registered carer in the months until the end. He tells me a story of her taking him to his first football match when he was just 6 and would pour over match stats in the free newspaper on Saturday morning. She hated football, and all sports really, but in those 90 minutes she changed her son's life. For the 20 million players who immerse themselves in SI's fictional realities each year, these games are Jacobson's tribute to his mom's motto. You asked me earlier if I had any children, he says. The answer is I've adopted Football Manager as my child. I treated it like that. It is everything. For him, though, betterment is often not about the games at all. Once launch has been tackled, Jacobson is planning one of his sort of holidays to another war zone. I would have gone away with War Child this year, but we already had a game out, he says. Being able to help people who really have nothing, seeing the warmth and generosity that people had welcome you into their houses. At the door of his office, he grips my hand to say goodbye. That's what makes life worth living, right? Dude, this article was a wild ride. Wild ride. We went from cancer to bragging about texting, like, national team players to his mom dying to, like, if the game bombs, I could get fired tomorrow to, you know, I'm in secret meetings with clubs and friends with me. I don't even know what just happened. I got like whiplash, basically. It was like story dumping. Yeah. It was like story dumping. I don't think it was poorly written or anything. That's not what I'm saying. I think they did a solid job trying to compile this. It just sounds like this dude had a wild afternoon with Miles Jacobson. Oh, and sushi. Yeah. And sushi. Noble, thank you so much for the prime, dude. Tapito, thank you for the 5 months. I appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the stream. I'm the guy at the end of the Reddit video. Sorry I was rude. So the beta is done in the vision of the devs who can't use Unity. Also, FM24 in my mind was perfect. If it's not broke, why fix it? Because you should try and make the game better as new technology becomes available. They just didn't do a good job of it. Right? I mean, it's not like just because you're able to paint a really beautiful painting that you shouldn't learn how to take a photograph. No, I mean, I'm not actively celebrating him maybe losing his job or whatever. I'm not. I have not once said that. I have never like called for. I think that would be stupid, because what's the turn of phrase? The devil you know is better than the devil you don't. Do I think Miles is a perfect game lead? No. Do I think that he runs a better game than EAFC or something? Yeah, obviously. There's no microtransactions. The guy, obviously, when he's not texting national team players, congratulations, does care about the game, right? He's not somebody that I don't think, at least based off this interview, he's clearly somebody that enjoys the attention that he gets from being the guy that leads the game. He does not shy away from that, and he enjoys it a lot. But I don't think he's necessarily in it as some sort of money cash grab either. The guy ended up getting hired in the first place because he was really addicted to the game. So it's like, I don't know, Miles is just... You read the interview? He's a quirky dude, man. Yeah, I don't know. That was, for that interview to be the one that comes out like 2 days after, it's just a profile of Miles Jacobson, which I wasn't necessarily ready for. That was kind of a jump scare. I thought it was going to be more of just him talking about the process of the game. That was just a profile. Nas, thank you for the prime. Appreciate you supporting the stream, brother. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Dude, we almost have 200 subs on the stream today. Holy. Do I think international management will make it in some point? I mean, yeah, probably like a week or a month after they say that it's going to be in, it'll probably be there. It'll probably, eventually it'll probably be there. What else is in the patch? So we read the new GQ interview with Miles. That was just a trip, dude. I honestly don't even know what to think of that. I'd have to reread that interview 4 more times if I was trying to glean some major takeaway. Obviously, it's kind of brutal for him to have said, because his interview was obviously 2 weeks or whatever before, for him to have said, if the game bombs, I'm going to get fired. That's a tough thing to say when your game comes out and kind of just gets bombed review-wise. New update's really great. Jules, I know it's a big one, and I know there are some people that have said basically they removed their negative review after this update. It makes the game feel less janky and smooth. Fixed issue. Oh, yeah, the World Golden Ball thing. Text scaling preference option will now be saved after exiting the game. It's hilarious that was not in the game before. Fixed issue preventing users from closing fixture and results pop-up post-match. Thank you, dude. Oh, that was driving me nuts. That was driving me crazy. Fixed issue causing player database to return incorrect results if users switched between interest levels. Fixed issue forcing user to holiday past end of season team meeting. That's rough. Staff responsibilities have been made more accessible and easier to locate. I actually like the staff responsibility screen that they had. All right, let me find a playlist so we can get some tunes going. Hey, Sandicon. Oh, 66 months.
Hey there, Zed.
Good to see you, dude. The correct pronouns will be used in the Ask Agent About availability screen.
Hope you enjoyed the
They just hadn't thought about that. Guarantee you they just hadn't thought about that. I appreciate it, Ranks. We're going to announce the new save soon. Caliber, thank you for the 10 months. Appreciate it, brother. Career stats will no longer display. Literally, every time somebody hears the word pronouns, there's always that one person that's like, woke! It's literally just, they've added women to the game, and I guarantee you that it would just say, like, what's his availability? They just hadn't fixed that. So they went and fixed it. Fixed issue preventing users to progress through the UCL squad registration despite current number of homegrown players included. Or correct. Career stats will no longer display goalkeeper columns for outfield players. Selecting any carousel option besides the first on the club staff now takes you to the correct view. Okay. Mental attributes will now display correctly when you set within the staff database tool. Okay. Fixed issue where there's no way to tell which clubs are promoted, relegated via the season preview.
Already?
This is like a beta update, dude. I guess it's just some of these are pretty simple playtest fixes. This sort of patch in them like listing out all of the issues that they come across in the game really highlights how little the game had been playtested, I think. Back navigational direction arrow shortcut now functional across cards and tools. Overall start and until dates within club finances debt loans will no longer display as 1900. Fixed issue where squad numbers would be missing if making a single substitution. You can now select none as an option for individual training. You could not select none before. You can now remove previously set individual training focus, which is impossible. Career managerial vacancies will now display both men's and women's teams. There you go. Fixed issue where a player would reject the own asking price that they themselves had set. That's such a funny bug, dude. That's such a goofy bug. Can you imagine that happening to you? Dan, thank you for the 36. Congrats, brother, on the 3 years. Mike, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Hell yeah, brother. That's what I'm talking about, brother. Fixed issue preventing user from continuing if loanee was injured on international duty. Manager creation accessories now correctly reflect color changes. Fixed wrinkles slider not applying. Manager attire choices will now save correctly. It is a huge patch. Fixed issues where remove button was not displayed in the squad planner. Fixed issue being able to sell installments within clauses tool. Oh, you couldn't do that before? I mean, I tried. I just assumed they weren't interested. User can now only mortgage transfer installments from the point they took over, not for real-world transfers that occurred pre-game date. Club header and welcome pack will now display the correct information. Refined 2025 squad registration for the NWSL. Exit talks button now functions correctly in contract negotiations. Spacebar can now be used to interrupt holiday and processing. That's cool. Winners will now be displayed in the competitions card. Good idea. Opposition team will now be highlighted in the Europa Conference League pre-match league tables. Cool. Reworked match momentum graph to better show teams with dark coloring. That needed help. Users now always taken back to portal after using instant result for a friendly match. Nice. Red card icon will now correctly display for each respective team within the score bar of men's Champions League matches. Okay. Fix spacing the aggregate score with the score bar of men's Champions League matches. Spacebar can be used to interrupt holiday and processing. I read that already. You can now use find players similar to within the database and it won't filter out correct results. It was filtering out correct results before?
If you take a player on trail, it shows them as being at your club since 1900.
The scouting fitness message headline will now display the name of the player. Nice. Intermediary suggestion headline will now display the name of the player. Both of those are nice. Fixed issue causing the attributes graph within progress report not to display graph lines. Add a leave button to continue panel so spectators of an online match can leave during halftime. Fixed inconsistency of teams being selected by default via quick start. Fixed non-EU rule in Serie A that was preventing certain players being registered in-game despite being registered in real life. That might be the funniest bug. That the registration in Serie A was so broken that there were players registered in real life and you would just go and you couldn't register all of them. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Simon, I appreciate that. 13 months. If you take a player on trail, it shows them as being at your on trial, it shows them as being at your club since 1900. Unmanageable divisions will no longer display within advanced game setup. Improved in-game tooltips. Tooltip has been re-added to the first team form. Changed the color styling on first team position selectors to ensure the position selectors reflect the team selection correctly. Fixed issue preventing medical center season summary table from loading despite having injured players. I mean, here's the thing. I know that Football Manager always has bugs, that games always have bugs, right? But I think some of these bugs would have been so obvious. Like, I just think, based off when the beta came out, the fact that they didn't get the builds in time to be able to push out a big update on all of their platforms for the main game when that came out. I think it all points to, it's all evidence of the fact, right, that they were sprinting this in. They were sprinting this in. They like barely got this in under the wire. You know what I mean? They barely got this in under the wire. And I mean, they technically didn't get it in under the wire because the main release of the game didn't have a big release update. But I know they couldn't have canceled the game again. I'm just surprised at how rushed they were with the whole extra year. Like, I am surprised after it took 2 years that they were rushing as much as they were. Because you can just tell they were rushing. That they sprinted this in. FM25 is really bad. I mean, they've said publicly all over the place that they have changed what FM25 was going to be significantly. So did they actually spend all 2 years building the exact same game that we ended up having now? No. They didn't. Obviously, they didn't. Were you rushing or dragging? Were you rushing or dragging? Or was I rushing or dragging? Sorry. But Kegger, why do Penguins make good racing drivers? Because they're always in pole position. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm going to go with a B. Good dad joke. Now, overall, this patch is great. I think this patch is also further evidence in terms of the stuff that they're still fixing, right? They have not really been able to trying to go, okay, how are we going to make the training screen better? How are we going to, right? They have not been able to finish the game, as I would say, because they've been very, very busy solving, like putting out fires. You can't build a new house if the whole time, you can't build that new pool house you need to build in order to make the game what it should be if you're just constantly making sure that the actual house isn't on fire, right? And that's what they're trying. That's what they're trying to do, is make sure that the house doesn't burn down, right? That they're just putting out all of these fires that are popping up so that you can at least play the game without it being broken or crashing all the time. Substantial crash and stability fixes. They broke out the word substantial. I mean, SI didn't try to build a game from scratch in 2 years because they've been working on this since before the pandemic. I believe he announced it was Project Dragonfly in one of the interviews. Substantial's the new bespoke. I could see that. Yeah, I've actually been working on the game since 1900. I don't know if you guys noticed, they've been working on the game since 1900. So, very, very exciting times. Now, I mean, okay, here's the thing. Final take on this. I'm really happy they got this. I'm really happy they got this out quickly because they needed to. The best thing they could have done after missing the deadline that they set for themselves for when the game was going to be released was very quickly get a big update out that makes the game imminently more playable. And that is what they have done. They have gotten this update out. We will obviously play it today, and we will see how much more playable it feels. But they have taken a step in the right direction by releasing this sort of update. They put out some of the fires that are in the house. I don't think they put out all the fires that are in the house. We will see. I don't want to make that claim without playing it. I'm sure there are still some things that are going to be crashing the game because it just feels like they haven't tested the game enough. But if FM26 is going to be a beta year, this is how it's going to have to be. You're just going to have to go through, put out a lot of fires, and build a good one-story house before you start turning it into a mansion. Is this your main save today? Yes, Fetty Padley. We are announcing the main save today. In fact, my main save is already loaded up. All I have to do is click right here, and it would pop up, and you would see it. It's already there. It's been sitting there right behind this tab the whole time. Right behind the... I got to go to the bathroom. You guys go ahead and guess what you think it is. Where am I playing my save, chat? Where am I playing my save? I just don't know. I just don't know. I'm so... Oh, maybe I should change it, Maybe I should change where I'm playing my save. Maybe I should change it. Oh, now I'm all up in the air. I'm not sure. Hey, Ursel, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate you. Gregor, thank you so much for the Prime. Thank you for spending $5 of Jeff Bezos' money to get the ad-free experience. It's been nearly an hour and a half, We reviewed the patch notes. We read the latest Miles interview. The live channel editors would be happy, and they're going to turn those into some videos if you missed them, so you can enjoy me breaking it down. Jan, thank you so much for the Prime. Oh, press this? You want me to press this little FM page? Zino, thank you so much for the Prime. Thank you for the 3 months. You want me to click that? Want me to enlarge that a little bit? Andre, thank you for the Prime. Psych, thank you for the Prime. Dude, we're spending so much of Jeff Bezos' money right now. This is crazy. This is crazy. TJ Tycho, thank you so much for converting to a tier 1 so you can be part of the Hammers long term. I appreciate you, brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Chat, the last time I announced a long form football manager save was so long ago. It was so long ago, chat. I hardly remember it. I was just thinking about this. It was so long ago, I hardly remember it. And I don't even know what it feels like. I don't even know what to do with my hands if I'm going to do this now. You're edging me? FNG thinks I'm edging him. I am, actually. Little Dot, thank you so much for the Prime. Forsaker, thank you for the 18 months of the Prime. Tiger fan with the 10 gifted subs. Can I get a 10 wow salute? Thank you for gifted 10 subs, brother. We are over 200 subscriptions today. Chat, I don't think we can wait any longer, chat. I really don't think we can wait any longer. I think it is time that we unveil our first long form save, in Football Manager 26. A save that we will create dramatic emotional connection with, that we will go through trials and tribulations with. New legends will be born. New stories will be authored. And Football Manager, God's willing, we will achieve victory. Eventually. We'll see you on the other side. We will be coaching some of the biggest clubs in the world, and we will earn our way there. You are looking at the new head coach of Black Leopards FC in the South African Second Division. Orlando Pirates today confirmed the appointment of Zealand Shannon as the club's new head coach. All right, now, Fredo, what do you got for me? The South African FA Cup. All right, we're at St. Etienne. We did it, Cielo! And it's on! And we have been offered the job by Tom. It's Bellarmino Seca! Welcome to the new journey, chat. Welcome to the new journey. We are playing in one continent while living in another. We will be managing the mighty UD Melilla. For those wondering, it is a Spanish city located on the north coast of Africa in Morocco. We are in the Spanish 4th Division at UD Melilla, and we are going to try to win the Champions League as a club based in the African continent. We are going to, for the first time ever, attempt to conquer Spain, Real Madrid, Barcelona, UD Melilla, of Morocco, of Spain, for glory! UD Melilla, everybody. We will bring UD Melilla to the top of the world, or we will fall trying. UD Melilla will be the best club in Europe and Africa. The Champions League of Europe is coming to Africa. Saddle up the elephants, boys. We're going to Rome. We're going to Madrid. And unlike Hannibal, we will win. UD Melilla, chat. UD Zulia, of course. Hype it up, wearing a Tottenham shirt. Yes, this is the last team I managed in our last long-term save. UD Melilla. And that, chat, is what I have had loaded up behind you the entire time. We have had it loaded up behind what we've been talking about the entire stream. You said that's ambitious. I say, what the hell else are we doing here if we're not trying to achieve something so spectacular?
Viva los piratas norte.
What are we doing here if we're not trying to achieve something so spectacular? I probably should move my logo pack over. This seems like a good time. Mackenzie, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Kenny, thank you for the 15 months. Joelle London, thank you for the prime. Bobasaurus, thank you for the gifted sub, brother. Pixel Pinnin with the 5 gifted. Squissy Marsville, thank you for the 37 months. Clarky, thank you for the 8. Flannel, thank you for the 42 months. I appreciate it. We have never managed significantly in Spain before, and we have an opportunity to roll back the Reconquista. We have an opportunity to take it back to 900 AD. And North Africa comes flying back and conquers Spain. Yumbrero, thank you for the 5 gifted subs, dude. Thank you for making 5 people's days. Thank you for supporting the stream with kindness to you, Mackenzie, Tigers fan. The Tiger fan and Tiger fan have both been gifted subs all over the place. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. If you got a gifted sub, be sure to say thank you. Sound Rocket Man, thank you for the 3 months. I appreciate it. If you got a gifted sub, be sure to say thank you. Thank you so much for supporting the stream with all this kindness. Thank you for giving people the lack of ads, the bacon, the emotes, making them a part of this elite online gaming community. Jamal, thank you for the 9 months. Coach Shabby, thank you so much for the prime, brother. I appreciate it. Thanks for spending $5 of Jeff Bezos money. Enjoy your bacon. NorCal Ruger, thank you for the prime. Ezric, thank you so much for the prime. Thank you guys for supporting the stream. It's all going off, chat. What do you say? We make the manager that will guide this team. That will guide this team to glory. Tiger fan, thank you for gifting Recons a sub. Check Wikipedia. Dude, you guys always do this. You guys always like insta edit the Wikipedia so that I pop in as a manager. And then I don't even have an actual Wikipedia page, dude. You can't even hyperlink me. Bespoke brag, yeah. That's just funny. Are you using I'll put the graphics in at some point, yeah. Kolchov, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Kolchov, hell yeah. I think we just unlocked something called a golden cap on the Twitch chat. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that actually means. One of you jabronis edited the wiki. Petro Chile, thank you for the 2 gifted subs as well. Thank you guys for supporting the stream with kindness. I appreciate you. You got to make Hannibal. I think making Hannibal would be really fun. Let's make Hannibal. You know what I actually don't know? I don't think there's any contemporary descriptions of his appearance. Contemporary sources do not provide a definitive description of Hannibal's appearance, but they note he resembled his father with a bright look and fire in his eye. He was described as a man of great endurance and military bearing, not overly concerned with fancy dress, and possessing a tremendous vigor in his face. Modern depictions are based on these limited descriptions and assumptions about Carthaginian people of Phoenician descent from the Levant. Yeah, as I suspected, nobody really knows what Hannibal looked like. So we'll just go with, like, that as a base. And it said, so he is ripped. So we're going to need, like, a nice athletic build-looking guy. Body type. I think we'll take the skin tone up a little bit. Maybe to, like, there. I always thought the Carthaginians were really interesting because we don't really know what they look like at all. There are not a lot of descriptions of what Carthaginian society look like. We'll make him 6'5". He doesn't look quite ripped enough for me. See, that's a little pudgy. I think that's probably fine. Why does it keep resetting his height? Found a bug! Hair, definitely bald. Facial hair is definitely like gargantuan beard. The color, though, we're going to... Yeah, I guess it should be black. His eyebrows aren't... They are black? Okay. Yeah, he's got to be an intense-looking guy, right? What are these freckles, bro? We got to get these freckles out of here. Yeah, that's better. What are these freckles, dog? No. Hannibal's not rocking freckles. Actually, maybe we get like a nice kind of war wound looking thing going, but I think we just go clear. Or no, he needs a weathered look. We'll give him like a weathered look. Can we get some like solid Hannibal eyeshadow?
Jungle, still enjoying the game though.
Oh, Bo, thank you for the 15 months, brother. Shrimp, thank you for gifting a sub. Akas, thank you so much for the prime. Schlap, I appreciate the 2 months, my dude. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Definitely eyeshadow. Dude, I'm thinking the same thing. I mean, this is a little eyeshadow, but I think we go more intense. I think we give him like the works, you know? Yeah, I mean, that looks like Hannibal, bro. This is Hannibal. Or we could just give him like... No, that's too Egyptian. He's not Egyptian. He's not Egyptian. He's Carthaginian. Old school. I mean, Egyptian's even older school, so I don't even know what I'm doing. I feel like he'd be blinged out, though. Is Hannibal rocking earrings? Nah. It takes away from his intensity a little bit too much. It takes away from his intensity a little bit too much. Yeah? Check the wiki again. What did you guys do now? Hey, Burton, thank you for the $2 on YouTube, brother. I appreciate it. Look at that bespoke suit it is. So I love this community. You guys are very... I mean, look. Factually, chat. Factually, this is true. Okay? I am a registered goalkeeper for the Marshall Islands national team that has received the national team call-up. That is a true statement. How it's particularly relevant to this... Not necessarily. But that is fun. I like it. I like the eyes he's got going on right now. I think we got a pretty good bit going on. So he's not overly he doesn't overly care about dress. So he's not a particularly fancy dressed guy. Then we'll give him a hoodie, but we need to change the color. We got the Fred Flintstone thing going.
Hey there, Melia. Are you managed by Zealand Shannon? Yes, you do.
Those are Carthaginian colors. That looks good, right? Those are Carthaginian colors. That looks fine. Can we mess with the shoes, though? We need trainers. Thank you. We got, like, sweatpants going. That's good. He's not a bling guy. I feel like maybe well, we can't even see his wrists, so doesn't matter. Rings. I feel like a Carthaginian guy would have some rings, right? We're gonna, like, literally give him a ring on every finger. He's blinged out of his freaking mind. His left hand middle finger is black. Okay. There we go. Gold rings on each finger. I give you, chat. I give you Hannibal. He looks good. He looks good. We have Hannibal. Needs an eye patch. Oh, yeah. No, you can't really do scars, though. How uninclusive. I don't like the eye patch. I don't like the eye patch. Oh, wait, he did lose an eye, right? Hold on. You wait, you guys are onto something. Hannibal lost his right eye crossing the Arno River swamps during his Italian campaign. Right eye. Okay. I completely forgot about that. Thank you, guys. He lost his right eye. All right, Hannibal Barca. Emperor Zola, thank you so much for the prime. Thanks for supporting the stream. Anthony, thank you for the 7 months. Official Dutchy, thank you so much for the 15 months. I appreciate you. Hey there, Malia. Are you managed by Zealand Shannon? Yes, they are. Congratulations to them. BB Wolfpack, thanks for the 6 months. Bar Sim, thank you so much for the prime. Congratulations to them. Okay, we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. We've got Hannibal Barca. Born in 247 BC. I don't think... No. Okay. I didn't think that was going to be an option. Keen, thank you for the 21 months. Riyadh, thank you for gifting a sub to Ivanux. I appreciate the kindness, dude. Thank you for throwing that down.
But I recently found a right eye when crossing the Alps.
1947 it is? I mean, I'd be so old. I was thinking we just do... So they have no idea what day he was born. We'll just go ahead and do my birthday.
Play Sabaton, Lightning at the Gates.
What a crap game. Can't even be... Yeah, dude. Ridiculous game. Can't be for you 3,000 years old. Yo, my boy Blue with the $9.99 donation on YouTube. Just checking in because my lunch break is done after my post-mortem of the FC Dallas season, ending in the most FC Dallas way possible. Blowing a lead at home and losing on pens. Nice. Well done. Born on today's date. What is today's date? Actually, wait, hold on. We could make him born on November 4th. We'll do, like, how old was Hannibal when he crossed into the Alps? He's 28 years old. All right, we'll make him born in 97. That's just not what I put. Oh, I have to pick the actual day. Oh, that's silly. Fair enough. Hannibal Barca, 28 years old. Here we go. Select place of birth. Where was Hannibal born? Tunisia. Oh, what's the capital of Tunisia?
Tactician as the manager style, surely.
Tunis. Took me way too long. Tunisian. Closest we can get. Select the second nationality. American. Hell yeah, brother. Select additional languages, English and Spanish, just to make sure he speaks the languages. Yeah, baby. What level did you reach in your football playing career? I mean, I was kind of a generational superstar in my day. Some people would say I was a generational superstar. I mean, we're talking about Hannibal Barca here. This dude was born in 247 BC, and we still know who he is. He was the GOAT. He was the GOAT. One of the greatest military leaders of all time. Not actually the greatest military. Yeah, he never lost a battle, but he lost the war. That's why he's not the greatest military commander of all time. Flash, thank you so much for the Prime, dude. Thanks for supporting the stream. Hell yeah, brother. Wait, he did lose a battle. In the last Punic War, after he did the whole invasion of Italy. The battle he lost was in North Africa. And he got beat. But he got beat by Scipio, and it was more... It wasn't because Hannibal actually got beat. It was kind of just... They didn't have the guys. And then he went into exile or whatever that was. Because they all respected him so much. It's all coming back to me now. Yeah, okay, we'll go none. We'll go none because I'm 28. I haven't started my military career yet. All right, I was in coaching as a head coach at lower levels, recognized locally. But I've been studying. I got my national A license as a coach. I've been studying. So we got some licenses that we need to, we got some licenses. I mean, Hannibal was pretty well trained. Even at the age of 28, the guy was groomed to... Okay, sorry. Calicund, Hannibal's military career had not become the sort of thing that would be remembered today by the time he was 28. Allow me to rephrase that. Should have a Continental C, I agree. That's what I was going to click. It was a Continental C. Because this is not a guy, it's kind of like Alexander the Great in some ways. This is a guy that was teed up for success and then obviously grabbed it with both hands. But he's not like Julius Caesar where he kind of came out of nowhere. Coaching style, attacking. For sure. Entertainer. Energetic as well, yeah. No, I think pragmatist. Oh, I can't. I think pragmatist and energetic. I think that's good. Hannibal Barca's adaptability was one of his great... Oh, tactician. Where is that? Oh, yeah. Pragmatist, tactician. Yeah, he's actually not a pragmatist. Because he didn't win the war. He should have won the war, but he didn't win the war. You know how much different the world would look if he'd actually won the Second Punic War? No, I think energetic works. I don't think he counts as a pragmatist, though, because if he was, he would have just walked down to Rome. How would you describe your personality? Driven. Driven and inspirational. Clearly, both of those were true. Clearly, both of those were true. We have made Hannibal Barca to manage Malia. Yo, what's wrong with it? He doesn't have the rings on one hand.
Just took a job with San Marino Calcio. The manager's name, probably.
He has them here. He just didn't have them in the last. He doesn't have them here. Oh, I guess we'll see. We have Hannibal Barca to lead Malia. Wow, chat, here we are. Here we are. We're starting the save. 27-year-old Tunisian manager Hannibal Barca is set to be named as Malia's new boss, with many expecting to see a strong tactical focus and lots of energy from his team. Logo pack and real name fix needed. Don't I have to put the real name fix in before the game? Like before I go into the game? Yeah, okay. Let's go get the real name fix real quick. For those that don't know what this is, it sets your They have those out for FM26 already? Yeah, cool. Oh, Notorious. Okay, this is Notorious's. I like Notorious. Does a good job with it. He does a good job with it. All right, is it the same space as before, right? I would assume that it is. Actually, let me find it myself. I got a bit of a weird filing system in here. Let me find it myself. So what was it? Program files 86. Steam apps. Common. Football Manager 26. Shared data database DB 2600. Okie dokie. Open the ink and all folder. Delete the following 12 files. Not the Atalanta one? Okay. We're looking for fake. Looking for enter WOM. Looking for enter on license. Looking for Japanese names. Looking for Lazio. WOM. Ah, the old Lickdon Sweefra file. We love the Lickdon Sweefra file. Licensing club name, Min Lazio, Min Atalanta. Okay, move both of those into that all folder. Go back to find the EDT folder and open it and then enter the permanent folder. Okay. Delete the file, fake. Now go back and go into DBC permanent. Okay. in there, and now we have to remove 12 files. 1 Japan remove club, Brazil kit, England DBC, forbidden names DBC, France DBC, Japan fake DBC, Japan unlicensed random names DBC, J-League non-player DBC, licensing post data lock DBC, licensing 2, licensing 26, and Netherlands DBC. See you later. Now enter the language subfolder and delete the following 2 files. Yay! That's the only thing you got to do before the start of the game. Asians, yeah. Literally just Google real name fix and you'll have it. Don't worry, I have all of this stuff pre-saved, so this will only take a second. And we already have Hannibal Barca all set up, so. We will do the logos at a different time. We will have logos in this save at some point. We will do the logos at a different time. It'll be okay, chat. You can add them at any time.
As usual, but always watching on YouTube when I can. I actually like.
We will do the logos at a different time. You will survive, I promise.
Smile.
I want to play the save, chat. We only did the real name fix because you have to do it at the start of the save. Name fix does not work with an ongoing save. Honestly, the only reason I do the name fix logos or face packs is because it makes your guys' viewing experience better. I got tired of edging the save. It's exhausting work, bro. Upload the database to the Steam Workshop. I could. It's just some leagues set. It's playable view only settings, basically. Every league is loaded. It's just a lot of the leagues are view only. Large database. It's like 150,000 guys, I think. Thank you. I appreciate the bless you. You have first transfer windows off? Why? I only have the bottom 3 things checked. Is the transfer window thing like you have to have it on to open up the first transfer window? Because if so, that's incredibly stupid. Yes? Oh, that's so dumb, bro. What? That's so stupid. Really? Hold it. Hold your horses for a second. Allow first transfer window activity. Add players to playable teams. Add key staff. No. Use real fixtures. Yes. Use fake players and staff. Use first transfer window. Allow player attribute masking. Allow control of teams with managers in place. Allow use of the in-game editor. Okay. We've got it. Now we're good. Early preseason. Everything else is good. Yeah, the player count was broken, so that was annoying. 151,950. Yes, okay. Yes, we're good. Yes, it's early preseason for our league. I do have that set up. Not enough players? You have almost 500,000? What do you just hate your computer? I noticed, yeah, they reversed the toggles. Like the attribute masking and the transfer activity in the first transfer window are literally just reversed than what they used to be. They're just completely reversed. Bro's playing FM26 at NASA. I mean, wouldn't you be hoping that I was playing FM26 at NASA? If anybody should have a supercomputer to play Football Manager with, I invest. We invest in being able to do this. Also, Benthany with 5 gifted subs. Yo! Benthany. Sticks, thank you so much for the $10 donation. Thank you for the $5 donation, Tiger fan. We agreed on the tactician part. Into the Sky, thank you for the $5 donation. Flash, thank you so much for the Prime. Kane's Sea Leopard, thank you for the 21 months, my dude. Yes, Saro, thank you so much for the Prime. Chat 2 Cute, thank you for the Tier 1. Fevy, thank you so much for the 14 months with the Prime sub. But W. Benthany, who's thrown around a ton of gifted subs the last couple of days. Benthany, I appreciate it a ton. You have about 200,000 players on yours? Yeah, I mean, the game actually runs pretty quick. Like, plenty of bad things to say about the game, obviously, but the game, it gets through days faster, 100%. I think that has a lot to do probably with it being on Unity. All right, we'll load in Hannibal Barca, our boy. Here we go. Now we're actually in the save. Let's go ahead and hide that tutorial. Now we are actually in the save. With the real name fix applied, the database is ready. The save has been saved. Welcome to North Africa in the Spanish 4th Division with Malia. What's our vision? Work within the payroll budget, grow the club's reputation, and finish mid-table in the Segunda Federación. Federación Grupo 4. Vamos a la playa. Vamos! Vamos!
Baby.
Tactics introduction, responsibilities introduction, squad introduction, sure. Come on, Mohammed Mahanan. We currently do not have a captain or a vice captain. What the hell's going on here? What do you mean we don't have a captain or a vice? We don't have a leader? Okay, good. We have players. That's a good start. Okay. Francisco Varela. Can I take a peek at you? What's the level we're working with here? Oh, he's all right, I guess. He's very well-rounded. Good work rate. I was kind of expecting a more skillful player, but I guess that'll have to do. It's like a Uruguayan second division type of nonsense. These are the foundations upon which you will build your team. Maintaining a strong squad is important. Okay. I think I got it. I think I'll be able to give myself a better introduction personally. Don't think I'm going to be able to negotiate the current vision, so I'm going to go ahead and accept what they're giving me here. Building around Julio Iglesias for sure. Yeah, I mean, we need to, okay. We'll go to the squad screen. Hide. Go away, induction. All right, is there a way for me to see the contracts? Would that be on match day for some reason? Squad somewhere? Insert column, contract, general. I just want to see their expected playing time, bro. This guides my decision making so much. And they're not going to let me find it. They're not going to let me find it. You have a column, but it doesn't work. It's not there because I already have the column. It's just not working. Okay, who's the highest paid player? Varela? Dude, I hate that it reorganizes them after okay. Julio Iglesias, P2, David Alfonso, Jacques Dogo. Okay, this guy's a poacher. Oh, he sucks. Alex Ortola. It's not on contract. It's on another one. There's a playing time section. All right, Jacques Dago is supposed to be one of our most important players. That's a pretty badass name. He's a pretty holy trinitied up dude with some solid speed and jumping reach, I guess, for this level. Thank you, Jacques Dago. And then Julio Iglesias, who is a central midfielder, is definitely going to be out there pulling the strings. He's got some solid athleticism. He's definitely solid with the ball. He's also a threat in front of goal. So I feel like we're going to want to use him a lot. You know what I'm not seeing is any wingers. This guy's a left wing. He has one strength. Literally weak. I mean, he's a child out there. He has one heading, one strength, and 3 jumping reach. Probably not going to be a force in the air. Probably not. Right-footed left wing likes to cut in. Hey, Adichia, thank you for the $2. Adichia donated $2 on YouTube. It just says, pick the team again. This is unbelievable. You know, I'm sorry. Real Madrid already has a coach. And so I just thought, you know, the challenge of the long-term save is picking a team you have not heard of, Adichia. That is the challenge of the long-term save. Though we saw the one heading. Ivan Robles. Oh, he's pacey, though. Oh, he's an athletic lad. He's got 15 acceleration, 15 pace. Polon. There's our first center back. He is not very good. But he's determined, and he kind of gets to the right spot most of the time. So that's nice. Do we have another? Oh, yeah. Ortola is a striker. Alex Chavarias, or Clavarias, is an attacking midfielder. Center mid attacking midfield. He's actually pretty good, too. I like him. I like him. Javi Almedo. There's my goalkeeper. He's perfectly solid, I guess. He's perfectly solid. And then we got a couple of fringe players. So we just got starters and then fringe players, which one of them is a center back that is going to be starting. Is it Moroccan Usama? He's got 9 jumping reach. I guess it depends on how much I hate myself. Von Stauffenberg, thank you for the prime, dude. Hell yeah. Thank you for supporting the stream with $5 of Jeff Bezos' money. Okay, Adrian Tavor is a backup right back. He's very bad. Very bad. Alvarito is a right winger who's got some pace and ball carrying ability. Once again, incredibly, is 3 balance, bro. Three. Cultaholic, I hope you had a good stream. Thanks for raiding in, dude. Dudes, I should say. Guillerme, thank you for the prime. Carrera Viala, sorry I do that to your name all the time, but thank you so much for the 4 years also. And de facto, thank you for the over 4 years with the prime, brother. It's good to see you. Cameron Andrews, thank you for the $6.99 in Canadian dollars. It's a fun part of the save. You get to see what you got it yourself into. Yeah, that is very true, dude. Very true. Very physically weak team. Kukin, thank you for the prime. Yeah. Hi, Mace. Thank you so much for the 2 months. Does he play on stilts? Is an incredible line, by the way. He's definitely an Ito. Matias Chavarria. Yeah, it's just third string striker vibes. Ismael Armentios. Another center back with 9 jumping reach right here. At least he has 13 heading and is also slow. Roberto Abreu. There is a tackling midfielder with good athleticism, actually. Hey, Thunderkiss, thank you for the prime. Welcome to the Elite Online Gaming community. Anton Quindimil. Finally, a guy that knows how to jump. He's so bad at everything else, though. David Alfonso. He's actually quite good. What the hell?
22 months later, and we finally
his
have
technique
a
is
UFM.
5. That sucks.
Thank you, Lord.
Stealth Ops, thank you for the 22 months. We finally have a new FM. That's true, dude. You've been sub for 22 months, and we haven't had a new football manager to break in. That was Alfonso, right? Yeah, I have 2 good left backs. I'm going to play like the Scottish national team. Juan Antonio Segura, he's just a ball control passing midfielder. We've loaned in Ngoma Mwansa from South Africa. And he's another striker. What is this formation we're playing? Samu Franganillo. Oh, that's my backup goalkeeper. Okay. I like the name. Alex Muniz. Ooh. I don't care if he can't jump, dude. He's a very technically skilled center back. At this level, I think I'm starting him. I think I'm starting Muniz. We'll at least start with it. We'll at least start with him there. Anwar Tamoun and Anthony, a 19-year-old Nigerian player who actually's got a little bit to him. He's a dangerous guy. Okay, I mean, how many players is that? 23? How's the youth team? U19 says 0 players. Malia B has 17 players, though. Really, I'm on the Malia B page and we can't. Okay. Malia B has a couple of players that are considered fringe. Ridwan, who's transfer listed. We're going to keep him there. What's the contract situation here? Anybody getting... Oh, yeah. Who the hell is this? Adel La Muhammad? Dude sucks. Get him off my team. Why are we paying him so much? He would prefer to stay at Malia, but he's open to speaking to other clubs. All right. We'll be lucky if we find anybody that actually wants to take this guy and pay his wage of $70,000 a year. Fortunately, his wage ends at the, he's under contract for 1 year. Fortunately. Very fortunately. All right. Anybody else down here that somebody says might be good? You're kind of decent. I mean, you have no technical ability over 10, but do we really need that at this level? Probably not. I'm going to bring you up to the senior squad, Wanma. Come on up. A little shallow in the midfielder department as well. Javier Vertiz. He's just really bad at defensive stuff. Then there's Sully, who is another left back who's pretty decent. If this guy was a center back, he would probably start. But maybe he is. Maybe he's like kind of one. No. He's not, because he only has 9 jumping reach. And normal, healthy human beings with 9 jumping reach, they don't try to play center back. You have 6 tackling. You're just the third string goalkeeper, so you can hang out here. Fran, 14 pace. Pepe Gil. Nah. What's my wage situation even looking like? Yeah, we have no U19s. That's really fun. Ridwan is 6. No, he's number 16. Yes, because the playing number is incredibly relevant to me. Yeah, all these guys it should be first team player age. Let you down. All right, I'm going to move Sully up to the first team squad. I think he has a role to play there. Him and Watma Escobar have a role to play in the first team squad. Okay. Honey, that's all right. I like how I don't know the ability of my players. Ken, thank you for the 8 months. I just don't even know. I have no idea. Darth Wishy, I appreciate the 4 months as well. And Matto, thank you for the 20 months. Love that you're back. Oh, we are so back, dude. We're just getting familiar with our team right now, so we can set sail. Oh, we're over salary right now? Ew. We're so over salary. That gives me no flexibility. Who is wasting my wage? That's my backup left back. 4th highest paid player on my team. Sick David Alfonso. I do not like Alex Ortola. I would like to try and move Alex Ortola. And Juan Antonio Segura. These are players that we are going to look to move. He's open to speaking to other clubs. I'm very happy to hear that. Alex Ortola, would you also be very happy to speak to other clubs? As you're somebody I just... you're open to it. Hell, Alex Ortola is open to it. If we were able to dump a couple of these guys... Yo, Matto! Oh, and the Big 10 gifted on top of everything else. We're close to... dude, that takes us over 300 subs today. That is... that's insane. I'm pretty sure that's a record, dude. I have no idea. I think that's a record. Over 300 subs today. Matto, thank you for the 10 gifted subs, brother. Thank you for making 10 people's days, giving them the bacon, the emotes, access to the subsection of the Discord, ad-free for a whole month. If you got one, be sure to say thank you. And welcome to the Elite Online Gaming Hey, and just call me DG with the 5 gifted subs, brother. Keggy, thank you for the prime as well. Welcome to the Hammers. Just call me DG, throwing down 5 gifted subs. Thank you for supporting the stream with kindness, and enjoy your lack of ads if you got one. All right, this guy sucks. Alvarito's getting paid $100,000 a year. Yeah, I'm out. And with that, I'm out. Alvarito, any way we can get his wage off the team. With that, I'm out. No more Alvarito for me. Pelon. Oh, yeah, that's my only decent guy there. No, we keep him. Chivarios, Robles. Yeah, I think the other guys that are being highly paid, I think they stay. Although I don't think it's a great use of money in terms of where we've spent that money. Dino, congrats on the year. Nice, dude. Thank you for the year, Wolfpack all day. Thank you for the 4 months as well. Do you play FM different off stream, or is it just the same? No, I play Football Manager basically the same way every time I play it. Like right now, we're just assessing the team. We're deciding who we're going to want to dump. We understand that our financial situation is in some ways perilous, right? Our balance is going the wrong direction. But if we can get rid of a couple of those players, reduce the impact on our wage a little bit, I think we can build a really talented team. I think we should be able to build a really talented team. All right, now what I want to look at is the staff page here. I want to bring up the full card, as it were. We do not have a head of youth development. We probably need one of those. We'll grab a couple of performance analysts. We'll grab a chief scout, another scout, and a recruitment analyst. We do not want to fire our coaches because right now we're one over the requirement right now, which means that we have more coaches now than we'd normally be able to have. So the first order of business is getting a head of youth development through the door. Head of youth development, please. Is a head of youth development. Just make sure that, I mean, honestly, you should probably just check that the roles are the same. Judging player ability, judging potential ability, working with youngsters. All right, we are going to remove one of the attributes. We're going to remove player ability. Any of you guys want to do it? You guys want to come in? I need a head of youth development, bro. I want something else. All right, he's very good at work. So let's take up the working with youngsters. The limiting factor is the judging players' potential. Can I not do that? I have to be able to. There's no way I'm not seeing it. Oh, yes, I can. Okay, good. I was like, I have to be able to do that. There's no way I can't. All right, we got 3 options. Juan Blasco, 49 years old. What is authority? Bro, you can't hover over it and have it tell you more about it anymore? Change the staff interest? Wait, hold on. What are you talking about? The staff interest is fine. Authority is level of discipline. Got it. Pick only first team. Wait, are you serious? That's so busted if that's the way that it works. That's the way it works? That's sadistic, dude. That is so sadistic. That's crazy. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, my goodness. Elite working with youngsters. Oh, he's so good. Jordi Gratacos, please, 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 please. I want to make you my head of youth development. What's his personality? Hold on. Slow down, slow down, slow down.
Manager position
balance.
now.
I really don't care. He's just an outstanding head of youth development. We're just going to bring him in anyways. There's not a lot of competition for this spot right now. Hey, good boy. Jens, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Appreciate it, dude. Roscoe, thank you for the 4 months. Jazz with the big 44 and Jens the 500 bits. You're going to apply for the U19 managerial position now? I saw somebody rename a staff member earlier. Out of the channel points. So we're going to have to sort through those once, but we're only going to do that once we get our staff in place. And Jens, thank you for gifting 5 subs, making 5 people's days. I appreciate you. You've been a fabulous member of the community in this FM26 cycle. Yeah, okay. 2-year deal lock-in as the head of youth development. Jordi Gratacos. Nice, Jordi. Okay, I need a head sports scientist next. Or a head performance analyst. I'm just saying words now. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Is there anything else that separates one of these guys out? Maybe. Nope. These guys are like basically the same in all 4 of these attributes, right? Yeah. All right. Gorgo Lopez or Javier Sanchez. Let's see if I can do a little compare. Bro, that is wild. Do you see this? So when you go from managerial to coaching, the panel moves, and it's to accommodate a scroll bar that allows you to go this far. And then it moves back. The stuff you find the longer you play the game. Is there no comparison tool here? In-game editor. I can find similar staff. Oh, I just need a stretch. Oh no, I'm stuck. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I got stuck in the stretch. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry you had to see that. Yeah, okay, there's no comparison tool, so let's just look at people management is reasonable. Javier Sanchez, it is also reasonable. Oh, no. I was on Javier Sanchez before, not Gorgo Lopez, so we'll take him. I want you to be my head performance analyst. I know that's not necessarily what you had in mind. It's a full-time job paying $23,000 a year, but you know what? It's a job in football. Now, Gorgo Lopez, you're going to come in and you're going to be a performance analyst, and you're going to be freaking happy about it. You got that? Full-time deal for freaking, I mean, you're not even getting paid, dude. You're like paying me to be here at the end of the day, Gorgo. All right, what else do we need? We need a chief scout. We also, I should go look at my staff as it is. Like, who's my scout? Is there any way for me to show what they're good at? Reasonable, competent. Okay. What's better? Competent's probably better than reasonable, right? If you add them to the short list, then you can compare them. Hacks, dudes in the Matrix. Dudes in the Matrix. This bus driver could scout people on the way to games. Look, I mean, that's just lower league. You want a job in football, you want to come in here, you want to try and prove yourself. I'm going to give you that opportunity. You want your job in football, you can come in here and try and prove yourself. This actually does load pretty quick, so let's... Really? Nobody? All right, judging player potential. What about very good? No, but we do have two guys here, so that's good. Mustafa Haji! Yeah, Mustafa Haji, come on in, man. Got good authority and adaptability as well. Mustafa, we actually need a chief scout. Your people management is reasonable, I've been told. It's better than Sasha Estevez's unsuited. So I'm going to make you the chief scout. He's like, dog, I get to live basically in Morocco and be a chief scout. I'm sold. All right, I'm also going to get a third scout. So we need to go get that third guy anyways. Because he is absolutely better than, competence better than reasonable, better than unsuited. Okay. But these guys, whoever was here, Pedro Riesco, was definitely better than the scout that I have on my payroll right now. So I'll spend a little bit of money to get rid of that scout. I'll spend that little bit of money to get rid of that scout. Come to North Africa, Pedro. Come to North Africa. Did I give him the right job? I wasn't even looking. I can't change the contract offer. That's apparently not an option in the game anymore. So there is that. Now we need sports scientists, so we can go do that now. We need a head of sports science, which we, should. It's still just only sports science? Well, that seems weird. Okay, we're going to add another attribute, authority and determination. Nice. Outstanding determination. Yeah, it's Samuel Alborz all day. Samuel Alborz all day. Welcome to the sports science department, brother. Come get you a wage. You got that kind of knockoff medical degree thing for sports science, and you are here. Get in here. Help optimize our training. All right, we got our scout. Oh, I'm missing the recruitment analyst. We only have one physio. That's a yikes for me, dog. We only have one physio. All right, recruitment analyst is the only thing I forgot. And then we've got our staff ready to sign. Hello, recruitment. Hello, recruitment analyst. Hello, recruitment. Hello, recruitment analyst. How you doing? Yay, we found 3. How's your judging player ability? Judging player ability is apparently a hard thing to get. The analyzing data, not so hard. Javier Sanchez and Gorgo Lopez. Oh, no, it's going to be the three. No. Sahid Dabi is not somebody that we've offered anything. So we can come in and be a recruitment analyst, no problem. Yes, you are in charge of finding talented young players, assessing talented young players around the world, Sahid. Okay, staff has been handled. We've put some squad on the transfer list. We need to go make a couple of short lists just so we have those where we can hit the ground running, you know. We're going to make free. We're going to make yes. Guys we instantly want. And we're going to make loans. And then we're going to make an end of contract one as well. The world is ending. Got it. Got it. All right, if you redeem the name your staff member thing, the way that it works is it's first come, first serve. Try and specify what you want. Specify a couple of opportunities. If you don't end up getting what you wanted, we'll either bump you down to something that maybe you didn't know about, or we will, obviously, if you don't get the request in time based off channel points, then we will we'll refund you. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word refund for some reason. Complete induction. Tactics. Yeah, our tactics are going to be weird, right? Play crosses in the box. Well, we don't really have wingers. We got a good left back and a fast right back. I don't have any winger that I like. We've got one guy that's pretty decent, but he has one strength. So it's not like I want to make him the focal point. How do you make the short list? Go to the short list section and go to the top right. There's a plus button. You can click it. Make your own short list. Life is good.
The top flight and 10 to win the league. I went on to win 22 of the next 31 seasons in Spain and 10 UCLs. I expect the same, Mr. Shannon, or I will riot.
Did Malia in FM took me 6 seasons to get into the top flight and 10 to win the league. I went on to win 22 of the next 31 seasons and 10 UCLs. I expect Mr. Shannon to do the same or I will riot. Yeah, well, on old FMs, I'd back myself. On this FM, I'm learning a lot along with you guys. I think Route 1 makes the most sense. We don't have enough center backs to do 5 at the back. I think we're doing a 4-3-3 with some really anchored defensive midfielder. I think we want to play with 2 strikers. So we'll have one of the wingers drop in as a striker, and then we'll see if we can make this work. Okay, in possession in a 4-3-3, and then out of possession, it just kind of drops down. One of our midfielders is going to have to move out to wing, and one of our wingers is going to have to become a striker out of possession. And then once we go in possession, they kind of move out to the wing. That's something I think we should be able to pull off here. All righty. Let's get a team in place, shall we? Not the final team, mind you, but just like a decent one. Probably Dago. Ooh, now is behind. I always want you. And I beg you. No, he doesn't have that. I think it's wide. He doesn't have the ability to play a wide forward. That's ridiculous. I want a goal threat. I want an inside forward, a guy that picks up the ball and he attacks. Dago can do that. And then out of possession, he moves in here. And he works as a central outlet forward, which is exactly what we're going to want. All right, who's the other striker? Probably that annoying bad guy. Ortola. No, not central outlet forward. I want splitting outlet forward. Center forward, then in possession, Ortola is here. Yeah, he doesn't have the strength really to be playing as a center forward. We will try it. We will see how he does. We've got Dago on the right side. My fullbacks are pretty easy. Robles is going to be there. Fullbacks should be pretty aggressive in this system because we have, our highest paid player is a fullback. It's Varela. And so we absolutely want him to be that dude, you know? We want him to get further forward, use that work rate, create chaos. Where's that annoying, incredibly weak wing? Could you, David Alfonso? It's not Alvarito. It's the other one. It's P2. It's P2. It's frigging P2. All right, yes, you are going to be a winger, but you're going to have a player instruction to, when you pick the ball up, cut inside. You cut inside with the ball, you let Varela come around the outside and just kind of make plays. Or if Varela is better offensively, then maybe we want to use Varela. Yeah, actually, wait. P2, no. You're not doing that. We're underlapping on the left. Varela's going straight into the box. P2, in fact, I'm going to go the complete other direction with this. I want you to sit wider. I want you to, just sit wider. We'll just have him sit wider. Because he's not a great crosser, so I don't want to completely limit him, and he's a right-footed guy. Actually, wait a second. I see how this team is supposed to play. Give me this guy. Alfonso's just better at this. Left-footed athlete. We're going to have him sit wider. We're going to have him dribble wider. We're going to have Alfonso pick the ball up, carry it wide, out of possession. Alfonso holds this same spot, and he just stays a wide midfielder. Varela drops back into a fullback role. Robles also drops back. He drops into a holding fullback role. Okay. But he's an athlete. You know, I feel like he could get up there and kind of wreak some havoc, but I guess he's just not going to. Dago goes there. Ortola goes there. Okay, I'm starting to see the shape a little bit. I'm starting to see how we're going to want to play. And now we're obviously going to have, hold on. Hi, you. Player instructions. You're going to dribble in when you pick the ball up. You're going to carry the ball to the inside, and you are going to sit narrower in this attacking situation. Yeah, definitely. I like this. I actually love the way this is looking. Koopsy, thank you for the 18 months. We're kind of cooking here. Diagara, thank you so much for the 2 months. Static, thank you for the prime. Sparta, thank you for the 48 months. Save the game. Very true. Very true. We've done a lot here. We've done a lot. Insta crash. Hannibal ball. Yeah, we don't really have an inverted wingback option. There's the inside wingback, but they moved to DM. Could do playmaking wingback, but I like him as a wingback better. Sits narrower, cuts inside with the ball. We're gonna need this to be our really aggressive attacking our really aggressive midfielder. The guy who has goals in his boots, is that Claverias? Claverias? No. Who was it? Iglesias? Yeah, it was Iglesias. Yeah, this dude needs to be a goal threat at a central midfield. Then out of possession, you drop. Well, I guess, yeah, no. You're going to have to drop here. I like how the goalkeeper counts as a player and has tactical familiarity. So do these. But there's nobody in that position. It's kind of wild. Olmedo's my goalkeeper. I suppose we can just put him in there now. How is passing? His passing ability is not particularly good. Let's just make him a no-nonsense goalkeeper. We are going to have bodies up the field to put pressure on the other team, so got some guys that are making runs up ahead. Who else are we going to work with in our midfield? Roberto Abreu is the more defensive guy, good athlete. Escobar is the guy we just promoted from the first team. I think this is the more connecting midfielder, Alex Clavarillas. He's pretty bad at defense, and he's quite weak. Segura we've got on the transfer list, so we're not interested in that. I think Clavarillas goes here. He becomes the midfield playmaker. He receives the ball, looks to make things happen. Out of possession. Man, we don't have any guys that can move out right. That kind of sucks. The boys can't drop anymore. I need a Abreu and Usama comparison. That's the first comparison we need to find. Abreu and Usama. Where's Abreu? I am on Abreu. Usama. Who do we want at holding midfield, chat? Probably Usama. He's literally just smarter at everything. He's a much better passer. Positioning significantly better. I think late game you bring in Roberto Abreu because he's so active and athletic. He could cause some serious problems, but I think we go with Usama. What do you mean you can't play defensive midfield? What is that, bro? What is that? He can play either side of it naturally, but he has no idea how to play defensive midfield. How is that possible? I guess it's Abreu. All right, Clavarillas is going to be a wide covering midfielder. Roberto's going to be a screening defensive midfielder. No, he doesn't have the spidey senses for that. He really doesn't. What's going to use his athleticism? Nothing, really. Nothing's going to use his athleticism. Well, everything, technically, everything is going to use his athleticism. All right, center backs. I am very scared for what our center backs are going to do. We've got the one decent guy, Pelon, who is going to be the guy that we like, and then there's going to be another center back that we definitely don't. Is it Quindamil? He's the jumping guy, who's tremendous in the air. Is it Armenteros, the left-footed guy who, he's a brave lad. He complements his lack of speed by being quite slow. Then there's Adrian Tovar, and then there's Muniz, who I think I said Muniz was the guy I was going with. I think we're going to have Muniz as a covering guy. And then we're going to have we're going to have Pelon step forward to deal with the threats while Muniz sweeps up behind. All right, offensively, we want likely two no-nonsense center backs. I I think is Pallone okay with the ball? No, I mean, they really aren't. Neither of them are. I think no-nonsense center backs will avoid a lot of nonsense for us if we play with no-nonsense center backs. All right, chat, we have something of a formation that we can work with here. We have something of a formation that we can work with here. 5'9" Muniz. Yes, I am not heightist. I think he's the best guy for the job. All right, that sorting button works now. That's quite nice. Let's get our backup goalkeeper on the bench. We know he's got to be there. Okay. All right, Armenteros, Quindamil. All right, Quindamil's going to be sub 2. Pidu's going to be sub 7. Damune. Yeah, Damune, you're going to be sub 3. Or Suli, that guy we brought up from the reserve team. It is. Usama, you're going to go in there as 5. Mwanza and Chavaria. Chavaria is going to be in spot 6. And Mwanza is going to be in spot 9. Anthony, were you decent? Yeah, you were fine. You're a dribbly lad. You're going to go in spot 8. And that leaves us with spot 4, right back substitution. And that would be Tovar by default as the only option at that position. So we're looking to sell Segura. We're looking to sell Alvarito. Our 2 reserve guys are in the opposition squad for today because we have a reserve friendly match coming up here. Now, we already checked our youth and reserve teams. So we're going to go ahead and save now that we've got our tactic and squad set. Our first tactic, we're going to feel out with this Malia team. We got our in possessions of 4-3-3. Out of possession, we leave 2 guys high to receive the ball. And then we distribute kind of a packed-in defense to receive what the other team is doing. All right, tactically, we're much more direct. Time-wasting standard. Creative discipline. I'm going to give some creative agency here. We're not going to play for set pieces. We're actually going to look to keep the ball in play, even though we are Route 1. Hit early crosses, yes. We'll test out our shoot from distance early, but I'm inclined to believe that that's probably a terrible idea. Build-up strategy is to bypass the press. The goal is to hit the ball long. Distribute quickly, obviously. Goalkeeper distribution. It's already long, so it should be fine. Then we'll go to our out-of-possession stuff. Line of engagement. Defensive line should be standard. We're not going to go crazy here. Line of engagement, we can probably stretch that out a little bit. When we give the ball away, we'll go standard. We'll do get stuck in at first. We'll see how we feel about that. Defensive line behavior, we're definitely not dropping off.
Zed, what is the save?
We're playing as Melilla. UD Melilla, 4th division of Spain, one of 2 Spanish enclave cities in North Africa. So Melilla is located here. This is Morocco. Melilla is located here. It is a part of Spain. It is a Spanish enclave city. All's Word, thank you for the 19 months. I appreciate you supporting the stream. Danny, thank you for the 7. Urban, thank you for the 21 months. Okay, I like our team instructions. Didn't need too many changes there. Check out the Melilla Stadium. Oh, let's see it. That is a pretty ground right there. That is a pretty ground for UD Melilla. You got the port right there. The coast of North Africa just running down the side. What's the best restaurant in Malia? I hear Hannibal Barca's mom actually opened a home cooking restaurant. It definitely would be worth going. All right, fixture schedule. I'm assuming we've got some friendlies. We have Sevilla, Atletico, Intercity, and our season kicks off on August 31st. Okie dokie. Let's schedule a friendly for the 9th. Oh, August. Okay. August 9th. Yes. And the opposing club is going to be why are they all foreign? Larger reputation team. Let's play Real Murcia. At home. Have them come on over to Malia. It'll be a nice little vacation for them. All right, our inductions are done. You're shameless? How? It's technically an exclave? True. It is technically an exclave. If you want to get the wording right. Here, hold on. My pants are riding up. Streaming in jeans today. Do. All right, let's hit continue. We first order of business, we got to wait for our staff to come in. I understand the responsibility stuff. Oh, we just got offers for a couple of our players. That's actually outstanding news, just instantly. We have received 4 transfer offers for Abdellah Mohammed, whose wage we're trying to dump. So great news. I've never seen this screen before. View offer from Mensajero. I'm going to accept your offer. All right, I don't really like this screen. Where does it say that I've already accepted it? All right, we'll accept both of these offers. And we will... Is there any other way to do this? What happens when you get 25 transfer offers for somebody? Is there any way for me to just blanket reject these? Reject all loan offers. Okay. I mean, I've rejected the offer, I think. I don't know. All right. Adel Mohammed's overpaid. Fortunately, looks like we're going to be able to move him on. Alvarito is also overpaid. Looks like we're going to be able to move him on. View all offers. I just have to click that thing at the bottom. I like this screen better. This is the transfer activity screen. I like this screen better. I like it better. Yeah, get your loans out of here. We're looking to transfer Alvarito out of the club. I need room in the wage budget in order to be able to make some moves. We got 23 days to get a couple of guys off the team and then bring a couple of guys in. I think first order of business, what am I looking for? I'm looking for a truly impressive, outstanding wing, striker, defensive midfielder. So I'm going to try to use this transfer room in thing. And I am going to create requirements. I'm looking for a striker who is going to be an important player for me for transfer or loan. There you go. Create requirements. I am looking for a... Can I not do more? Okay. I am looking for a left winger who is able to play as a winger, who would be an important player for me. And I am looking for a defensive midfielder who is able to play as a defensive midfielder in possession. Out of possession is also able to play as a... Oh, the out of possession rolls down here. screening defensive midfielder who would be a regular starter. We're going to drop our requirements there. That's a good place to start, I think. We also center back. Also want center back. Don't really care about the roles here. We just want a regular starter level player at center back. That's what I'm looking for. If anybody can find me that, it would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. What do I need? Yes. Exactly. What do I need in my team? Just yes. What do we need? All of it. Give me all the center backs that you have. Okay, begin the induction into dynamics. Why, when you start a save, is your team cohesion like you just had one player murder another one? Oh, Labdian Jarens. What's up, dude? Labdian. Kateviet. They all hate me. No, it has nothing to do with the team cohesion. That has nothing to do with me. That's at least what I tell myself. Team leaders are expected to have the best interest. Okay, I don't need. This isn't something that is actually helping. I'm not going to handle my training, which I know, sad, but I'm just not going to do it. We're going to create a set piece routine, though. I think we want to deliver it near post in swinger, yeah. And then we want to balanced. What defensive strategy do we want? Hybrid. We want both posts. We want to defend the box. We are not looking to counterattack out of the set piece. We are looking to get rid of the ball. Okay, I messed around with the broken set piece from last year. It didn't really work. So actually, let me tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go short. We're going to go 3 lurkers. Route 1 short corners, yes. We're Route 1 just because of the numbers game and forcing mistakes in the defense, but we do not have a big presence to aim our corners at. We really don't. So that's our routine. We need edge of the box. We need edge of the box. We need edge of the area, bro. Okay, where did I have to drop it? Here? Okay. You need 2 guys at least edge of the area to be able to stop the ridiculousness that they're loading us. Oh, I can't do any more edge of the area? Okay. Got it. All right, our offensive and defensive set piece tactics are set up. It is finally time for us to meet the players. Hannibal Barca in the dressing room. Hi, everyone. I'm Hannibal. So proud to give you the opportunity to lead this team. It's great to have you here, and I think we're all looking forward to hear what you have to say. Hell yeah. I'm good. So I'm good. So be honest, should I buy the game or wait for updates? The game ne lobby. Ne lobby. Bets. Ne bliat. Oh, Emmy. No, the the Latvian guy I was telling you about is literally here right now. That's why I was trying to figure out how to say that. That was for Jared. So what's up, Emmy? Hope you're having a good adventure today. Oh, no. I had to stretch. Yeah, I don't know how to say so or anything. Sorry, chat. I was trying to speak Latvian. There are 2 Latvians in the chat, which is about 50% of the population of the country. I'm just sitting outside your door being a fan again. Bro, I think I'm... What are the odds, chat? Sorry, I got jump scared. Yeah, goodbye, streamer. No, we're fine. I got jump scared. Bare feet and jeans is nasty? What are you talking about, bro? This is a good look. High five. No, bro, she wasn't lying. She's literally right outside the door. She actually wasn't lying. So I was a jump scare. When I opened the door, you couldn't see it. But when I opened the door, she was sitting at the end of, like, out there, just staring at me. Menacingly. That scared me more than it should. Bro is barefoot, always watching. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. I was about to say, if you follow me on Instagram, then maybe you saw this. I was about to start the stream the other day. I was about to start the stream the other day, and this got slipped under my door. And it says, "Good luck today. I'll be watching." And it's just 3 zoomed in. So I've had nightmares the last 2 days. Yeah, but I have to give this team talk, and I think Emmy should give this team talk. I think it'd be really funny if she had to just figure this out. I really hope she doesn't mess it up too bad, but I'm going to go get her. We'll see if she can figure out this team talk.
Get away, I wanna fly. Okay, what are we doing here? Why am I just hearing music? Is this just like a constant party he's having here? That's so loud. Hey guys. So, do we recognize any names here? How is it going? I just need to grow a little mustache. I'll be accepted. Every American needs a Latvian in their house, so that's what I am. I'm just chilling outside the door, making sure that you guys are behaving, just in case, security. So, okay, should I try doing something here? What happens if I press one of these guys? I want to get away. Regular size forehead. Don't bully him for his forehead. He can't change that. It's okay. So, what do we have here? Honestly, to be honest, very, very honest, I don't even know how to turn on a computer. So I don't think I can figure out how to play a game. You texting from my profile. Okay, why is this guy negative? What happened here? Let's see him. Yo! Thank you for the 50 subs. That's crazy. Thank you very much. I think the blonde hair is working. Read your option on the right and choose one. My options on the right. This one. What are the options? Chat, I'm an IRL streamer. I don't know what a computer is. I'm most passionate about the tactical side of the game. You can all be sure that I'll bring an incredible level of detail. I still don't know. I need some pointers, chat. Pokemon that feels true. Just click. What happens now? Okay, I clicked. This is exciting. This is what you guys do here? It's pretty fun. Keep it trained to protect the key. Oh, are we having conversation? Ah, is that what's happening? Main thing is I want you to know me as a person. I'm incredibly driven and determined to bring success to the club. I think to myself, if someone can inspire others, I can definitely inspire others. Cooking is fun? Kind of. I like it. I also like to know how driven I am. Okay, chill, bro. Okay, so we finished this chat. What happens now? Yeah, we exchanged roles. This is what I do now. You like this hoodie, by the way? They wouldn't let me inside let me inside the country if I didn't wear this. This was my visa, actually. Okay, end chat. All right, let's start playing or something. Okay, Zealand, come show me. I actually am curious. I'm scared to press something that doesn't regard me. Calendar. Tasks. Resign. End. Oh, shit. How do you listen? You just listen to music this whole time?
Yeah, it's really loud, actually.
Yeah, that's why you're screaming through the door.
Yeah.
What do I have to press?
No, you actually didn't mess it up. That was pretty good.
I didn't mess it up, no, but I don't think I did too well either. What happens now?
They're hard to impress. It's okay. The chat.
You show your whiteboard.
Huh? Oh, no, I didn't show my whiteboard yet.
Maybe that's smart, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
I showed them the pictures. That's traumatizing enough.
True. That is actually traumatizing. Okay, chat. I'll give it back to Z. That was really fun. I retire as a streamer. I think I've done my job well. I injured the streamer. There you go.
Okay. Good job. You actually kind of nailed it. Oh, wait. What was it? Remember? I don't remember it either. Okay, well, no, it was like this. Oh, no. Right. Got it.
That's a good one.
Easy. All right, chat. Assistant manager did a good job with the team talk. W. Manuki, Emmy. Oh, yeah, we got 50 gifted subs. Holy, dude. Holy for the 50 gifted subs, Nikki. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. That's insane. No, but if you guys don't already follow Manuki Emmy, she's a fantastic streamer. She actually just had her Instagram deleted, which was really unfortunate. So she just got a new Instagram, but you can go follow that or whatever too. She's fantastic. One of my best friends. So, dude, you must be yelling. Yeah, I am yelling. I blow out my voice every day. I talk so loud with these things on, it's unbelievable. But I have tried so many different things to change it, and I just can't. But yeah, Emmy's been visiting New York for Emmy's been visiting New York for a few weeks. She does travel IRL streaming. She's fantastic at it. So definitely worth a follow. Also, apparently a natural at Football Manager. Managed to do a team talk and not piss everybody off, which is better than about half of y'all. So I already did the set pieces, you stupid induction. Okay. Best. She got the team talk through. I didn't say that I wasn't included in that half. I'm absolutely included in that half, dude. Now, Emmy's not really a gamer, chat. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to get her into some games. I'll try and show her some. I'm gonna try and show her some games. Like try and get her into video games, but yeah. Change assistant's name to Emmy. Yeah, the assistant manager of the damn thing. Oh, I have my stupid press conference. All right, these things. Oh, I left it, but I can go back to it. Is that what's happening? What button? Oh, start press conference. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure she'd really get like Europa Universalis 5, right? It's really simple, really easy. We like her more, bring her back. Yeah. There's the forehead I'm used to. I know, you probably felt. She has a very average forehead. So I don't know how good of a manager she should be, or she could be, right? Because I feel like forehand size kind of is a limiting factor, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You can't teach forehead, right? I'm going to be honest. You can't teach forehead. Oh, that is slow. Method, thank you for the 13 months. Nikki, by the way, bro, I don't even, like, I'm still just clocking that Nikki gifted 50 gifted subs. There's an ex-professional futsal player from Latvia in the chat as well. Latvia overtake is incoming. Wait, are you serious? We have all the Latvians here now. Davai aiziet. Davai aiziet. Latvia. Oh, yeah. So 75% of Latvia? Nice. I should scout Latvia. We did scout Latvia in EAFC. When we did the playthrough of EAFC, we scouted Latvia. I see it. Now, you want to know something crazy? I don't even... This is also, this lends credence to the fact that there are 20 Latvians in the world, but Emmy is somehow related to Kristaps Porzingis. It's like through like a godmother. But Tingus Pingus. Wait, hold on. Wait. I put it somewhere. I have that sound effect. I gotta find it. Where did I put it? Hey, $5, Tiger fan, thank you.
I pulled the tab to the
Emmy
screen back up and
Pingus.
saw a woman.
Wait, what?
Thought I had been drugged.
A Mingus Pingus is sensational. Had a work Zoom meeting, then I pulled the tab to the stream back up and saw a woman and thought I'd been drugged. That's so funny, dude. John, yeah, just surprise. No, look, I got a makeover. It's the 21st century, bro. Just get used to it. You know what? I'm rocking the pigtails. So, a Mingus Pingus is crazy. I put that sound effect somewhere. Where the hell did I put it?
Who the fuck is Tingus Pingus? I never heard of fucking Latvia.
I found it. I had it in some file. It's so good. If you don't know the lore of that clip, you got to look it up instantly. It is just so good. It's a New Yorker reacting to them drafting Kristaps Porzingis in the first round of the NBA draft. And it, oh. I never handled Latavia. One more time for the road.
Who the fuck is Tingus Pingus? I never heard of fucking Latvia.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. Oh, it's so good. Sometimes the internet is perfect. I'm eager to get started. Yes. I think everyone knows how much potential this club has. Yes. I'd honestly say there were no problems at any stage. This was meant to be. I am Hannibal, after all. What challenges do you think you'll face as a young head coach? It's valid to bring it up. It's unusual for a manager to take the job, but I'm naturally an ambitious person. I'm freaking Hannibal. I'm a noted polyglot. It's going to give us a boost. You know, they call me the Will Still of North Africa, so I'm out here. It's our proudest moment. The proudest moment in Latvian history. I get you. I absolutely get you. It's one of my proudest moments. I have nothing to do with Latvia. Mohammed close to signing Kalahora. Abdellah Mohammed has agreed a deal to leave the club and join Kalahora. Good. The hell out of here. Goodbye, Abdullah Muhammad. Thank you for opening up your wage. Barca. Oh, yeah. Hannibal Barca is keen to get to work. I thought it was something about Barcelona. Requirement recommendations. The hell is this guy? Ricardo Pedriel. You're telling me there's a 38-year-old. Sign him. Do I have any foreign rules at all? What are the rules? And on the 8th day, God told me the rules. Hey, Camester, thank you for the $5 donation, dude. I appreciate it. What skin are you using? Is that like a trick question? There are no skins in the game this year, by the way. Maybe if I go to competitions, I have that saved in my book. God? None of the screens are loading, and I'm afraid the game is about to crash. So hear me. Please don't do that. I'm having a lot of fun today, and I don't want that to happen. Please. Prage, Z and pray. Please do not let that happen. Please. I'm begging you. In the name of David Buelow, Erling Haaland, João Silva, and Lautaro Rinaldi, we pray that the game will run. So what are we seeing here? Just save it as help. 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 Oh, I never forget the saints. I take a long, deliberate time to choose which saint I want to say. Okay. Is it working? Yes, I just need to be able to load the competition screen. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking. We already prayed this once. Baggies, thank you for the 8 months. I'm just kidding. Pump fake. I'm just kidding. Okay, I can't load the competition screen. I want to see the rules, dude. Maybe I can go to registration. Should be a registration section, right? Maybe in the squad area. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Outfield players, maximum of 20. Maximum squad size of 22? What is this Satan worship? No, the match rules screen wasn't open. 22. Only 16 players over the age of 23. Bro, what? Carl Waski, thank you for the 11 months of the Prime, dude. I appreciate it. Check Discord. No, I know. I promise I know. I promise. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Read the bottom left. Players registered for reserve teams do not need to be registered in order to play in the main team. B team with 99 players incoming? Dude, for real, though. For real. B team with 99 players is like the pro move. All of my over 23 players just gonna be down in the B team. For real in chat going, you called? Yeah, hey, what's up, dude? How you doing? Why does your B team have 40 30-year-olds? So I'm opening a fitness club for people that are approaching 40. And that fitness club happens to be called the Malia B team. I have no particular explanation for that. It's good for the community. It's very good for the community. Frogino, thank you for the $5 donation.
Unrelated, but what genre are national anthems? Country.
All right, Chad, on that note, that's right. No, unfortunately, though, I'm actually not kidding. Thank you for the $5 donation. That's definitely a C+. That was a painful dad joke. So we're ending today. I am going to raid out so you can keep watching Football Manager. I'll get that loaded up right now. The reason we are ending today, I promise, we're ending kind of early today, is a very, very good reason. Because I have a meeting. I have a meeting coming up. And that meeting is hopefully going to be about something very cool that we're going to do around Football Manager. It has to happen right now, and I know that's sad and it's annoying, but I do have a meeting right now. That was what Mirhi is actually my manager. He came into chat to tell me that, just to make sure that I was actually going to attend it. And I am actually going to attend it, but as always, W Hot Moms and W Malia. Alexa, what? What, Alexa? I said the thing. I said W Hot Moms, okay? But we're raiding out to my brother. He's streaming Football Manager. He's a great streamer. He sounds exactly like me. You probably won't even notice the difference. Like, you know, there's a lot of different people on stream today, but they're all the same. They're all managers. So, chat, I will see you guys tomorrow. I believe we're going to be playing this save unless the super cool thing happens tomorrow. Either way, I'm super excited to see you guys. Thank you so much. We had over 350 subs today. That is insane. I think we had 400 actually, which is a ridiculous. Hold on, let me check. That's like a record. And we had 381 subs today. That's beyond insane. Love you guys. Thank you for supporting the stream. Thank you for supporting me and us and everything we do. And make sure you get in the subsection of the Discord if you're not there already. I really appreciate it. And have fun with Adler. All right, bye, guys. Goodbye, YouTube. Thanks for hanging out, too. All right, YouTube. You know the deal. It's word of the day time. Now all those Twitch folks are gone. Ooh.
Conciliatory.
Conciliatory. CONCILIATORY. Something described as conciliatory is intended to reduce hostility or to gain favor or goodwill. As the customer's voice rose, the manager adopted a soothing conciliatory tone and promised that the situation would be remedied. All right. I hope you guys enjoy Word of the Day. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day on YouTube. I'll see you. I have the meeting in 1 minute, so I got to go. Bye.